Hey guys, it's Kaylee. I'm back with another thrift haul. I've got some great stuff to show you here. If I look like a bum and my hair's a mess, it is because we have been rearranging this office. I mentioned it in a recent vlog, and hopefully soon I'll be able to kind of show you guys how we rearranged everything. But yeah, all of today was spent getting dirty and working through all the shelves, cleaning everything off, and just moving a bunch of stuff to make room for some new hires. So yeah, that's why I look like I do. But I have some great stuff to show you guys. And before we dive into that, I wanted to take a moment to thank a sponsor of my channel. Got an order in. So if you guys didn't know, I have been partnering with GROPack for a while. They are a shipping supply supplier and I absolutely love using them. They are one of my favorite places to find reseller supplies. I mainly use them for their poly bags, but they're basically just an online website. They have a few options of shipping supplies. I personally love how clean and simple everything is. You basically just go on, you pick the type of bag you want, whether it's like a bubble mailer or a poly mailer, and then you choose what color you want and the size and the quantity. And one thing that is awesome about GROPack is the more you buy, and you can buy quite a bit in bulk, the higher you buy, the cheaper things are. And they already have really great prices. They're super affordable. Again, I just love how clean and simple their website is. So I've been getting a few different sizes off of their website. One of the ones I get the most are their 10 by 13. I got this light purple color, big pack of those. This is the size that we use the most. I love that they have muted colors because I'm a muted color person. I would honestly use like all black poly mailers, except you can't see them when you write on them. So these are great. And they also have this beige color, which I am actually obsessed with. So these are all 10 by 13. And then I ordered a different size than I normally get just because I actually am about to run out and need to replenish them. We've been shipping out so many jackets and sweaters with the cold weather season that we're almost out. But I want to make sure that I have some in this size ready to go for any large items that we need to ship out. This is their, I think it's like a 14.5 by maybe 9. I'll put it up here on the screen, but I ordered a pack. These are in half. I'll pull one out so you can see how large they are. Got a new color that I just recently noticed on their website, so I think it might be new. I'm obsessed with this color. It's a very muted green. You guys probably think I'm so boring, but I love colors like this. But you can see how big it is. It works great if we're shipping out like blazers and we fold them down, or for the upcoming season, you know, maxi length dresses, stuff that's not going to fit in this small poly mailer. So got a size of those. Like I said, it's like a 14.5 inch by something else. I use this size a lot as well. I just don't normally have to reorder it as often as I do the 10 by 13s. So those are all from GROPack. Like I said, I absolutely love shopping with them. If you guys are interested in checking them out, checking out that clean, simple website and what kind of affordable prices they have, the link to GROPack will be down below. It is my referral link. And if you use that link and also my coupon code down below, you will get a discount off of your first purchase, off of, you know, their already affordable prices. All right, so let's dive into this thrift haul. I have some stuff to show you guys. I don't think I'll get through the whole rack, but let's just grab a few pieces here. I know some of them I've already shown you. This is a mixture of two batches between a trip that I took as well as some stuff from one of our wholesalers. So let me just grab this. I'm noticing some stuff from that trip, but I will skip those and let's just do the ones from some of our wholesalers. This one is a brand called Masuk. They also, I had to look at the tag because they also have one called exclusively Masuk. I think that this might be the more expensive line. Masuk, the larger the size you get, definitely the better. This is a size 2X. It's this gorgeous blazer. They're really well known for their knit blazers. I'm not sure if they have like a specific, you know how like St. John has Santana knits? To make sure my mic's working. You know how St. John has their Santana knit? I almost feel like they must have one too. If you know what that is, let me know down below. I would feel like 40 to 50 bucks on that one. Again, it's really the larger sizes in that perform well. All right, next up, this brand has so surprised me lately. This one in Soma. Soma's also surprised me. This is Cuddle Duds. Specifically larger sizes in this brand as well, but even the smaller sizes have a really good sell-through rate. They're kind of like a pajama, loungy, comfy wear brand. But even though they have a good sell-through rate, they don't typically sell for a ton. So you got to keep that in mind if you're going to pick them up. Usually I'm picking them up at the bins if I go to the bins, and flipping them for like 15 to 20, sometimes 25 bucks. But if you guys are paying attention, when I was doing quite a few Whatnot shows, I had a Cuddle Duds piece very similar to this one that was like a fleece kind of cardigan jacket kind of thing. And it actually ended up going for $50. I was so surprised. I think it was because it was a larger size. It was super cute and on trend, and we just kind of had a bidding war going on. So ever since that happened, I have been looking out for this brand in more substantial pieces, which this one definitely is. This is a black shacket. Now I am trying to steer away from those winter pieces. So this is stuff that we sourced with our wholesalers probably a couple of weeks ago. That is just now getting listed because, you know, we have a process and a flow of doing things. But anything that we are sourcing right now is definitely spring stuff, just because that's what people are buying right now. And this kind of stuff is starting to move out, but I still think this is a great piece, and we're going to get it listed right now. I honestly don't know. I think I'm going to price this up at like maybe 40 bucks, but definitely a high sell-through rate bread and butter brand to look for. Next up is kind of an outdoorsy brand. It is Mountain Hardwear. This is a women's size medium puffer vest. Again, trying to stay away from those winter stuff. However, I feel like vests are a great transitional piece and something you could still pick up right now, because as it starts to get warmer, but it's still kind of cold out, people do layer with things like vests in order to, you know, be able to take that piece off later and still stay warm. So great transitional piece. Vests usually do well for me this time of the year. This I feel like is real down, which is definitely going to add value as well. Yes, it is. And Mountain Hardwear, depending on what you've got, can be a great brand. I would guess, and this is just me making up those made up prices off the top of my head, I would guess that this is going to sell for about $40. All right, I've shown you guys that one and that one. Here's a new one. This is from one of our wholesalers as well. I've been getting a lot of free people from this particular wholesaler. If you're watching, by the way, thank you. I have been obsessed with all the Free People stuff. Some really gorgeous pieces. So Free People's definitely, I don't want to say on its way out, because it's definitely still very trendy. However, I do try to, in my own business, stick to more substantial pieces, simply because it's become really oversaturated. Even Anthropologie pieces, unless you've got something really substantial or super new style that's, you know, really trending, it's really hard to sell Free People in Anthropologie now, just because there's so much of it. So I try to stick to like longer length stuff, dresses, coats, jackets, things like that. This is a gorgeous kimono top. We sell a lot of stuff like this during spring and summer. It's longer length. It's got this beautiful multi-pattern and like ruffle detail on the back. So this should be a really fantastic piece. We're probably going to look up the style name on all of these, but from what I can tell from some of these pieces I'm getting, they seem to be pretty recent. I don't know. I feel like this could go anywhere from like 30 all the way up to like 70. It really just depends on the pieces. All right, next up, I really love selling this brand in plus sizes specifically. It is Ralph Lauren. This is a size 2X. I talked about this before in multiple videos, but there's certain brands that you can't really sell for a whole lot and don't sell quickly, but in plus sizes do well. This would be one of those brands for me, Ralph Lauren. There are specific things in Ralph Lauren that I look for, like their Southwestern stuff, you know, the men's stuff, but for women's tops, it's pretty slim pickings. So plus sizes, it is. This is a really gorgeous nautical sweater. I would guess this would go for 25 to 30. Another Another brand we've been having some pretty good luck selling in plus sizes is Calvin Klein. This is also a size 2X, really gorgeous, tan, gray, layered, kind of like a tunic sweater. Same thing, I would guess 25 to 30 on these as well. This particular wholesaler, we get a lot of really great plus size pieces from. This brand does not have a 100% sell-through rate, but it does retail for a lot. And if you wait for the right buyer, sometimes, not always, but sometimes you can sell it for a pretty great price. It is Calypso St. Barth, specifically if they've got great materials. This one feels like a linen blend. Actually, it's 100% linen. Very gorgeous, kind of fringy, very on trend, like Southwestern open cardigan. Same thing like the vest, even though this is a sweater and we're moving into warmer weather, linen cardigans still can sell well, and linen sweaters can still sell well because they're like beachy type sweaters, something you pop on and go for a walk on the beach at night. So this is still what I would consider a transitional piece that I would still look for in that category. Haven't done a comp on stuff like that in a while. I would guess 35 to 40, but I could be, you know, completely off with that. This is a Ralph Lauren plus size gold and ivory sweater, 25 to 30. Another one, this is Ralph Lauren plus size. This is their activewear line zip jacket. Same thing, 25 to 30. Even though this is a jacket and it's a little bit more of a substantial piece than the sweaters, I don't find that this line moves as quickly for me, the activewear line. So because of that, I'm still going to price it 25 to 30. This brand, I just did a deep dive on this brand. If you guys missed it, I think the video is like brands you come across all the time or something like that. I'm pretty vague on the title and the thumbnail, come to think of it. But if you watched the most recent one, it was Chico's. And this brand, there is so much of it, kind of like Free People in Anthropology. It's super oversaturated. So if I do get something, which to be honest, I am really slowing down on Chico's, especially after doing that research, because I just saw so much of it and not much of it selling. Unless it's a very special piece, probably not picking it up. This one has multiple factors, so I feel pretty good about it. It is a size 3, so one of their larger sizes. It is a denim, I think it's a jacket, not a shirt, denim jacket, and it's got some multicolor embroidery as well, front and back. So I feel pretty good about this piece. I'm still gonna probably have to price it lower to get it to move quickly. I would say probably around 30 to 35 for that one. This is another brand that has been performing well for me in plus sizes. It is Michael Kors. This is Michael by Michael Kors 3X. And it is new with tags, really gorgeous, like metallic-y, kind of tiger stripe top. This retailed for $70. So, you know, again, if you can factor stack enough, like with your plus sizes, you can end up, you know, bringing a lot of value into your store. I would guess probably somewhere between 30 and 35 for that piece. Another piece that performs well for me in plus sizes, this is a 1X, it's Bob Mackie. This one's a little bit more plain. I usually try to stick to their more multicolor stuff, but it does have some beading throughout here. Really nice beading details, so that should help to pull the sale through. And I'm going to guess probably only 25 for that one. This is another Free People item, another substantial piece in a dress. Also, Free People Anthropology, size large and up for me sells really well. So, and same thing for Madewell. I will heavily consider that factor if I see that it's a size large or higher in those brands. So this is a size large. It is a sweater dress, but it's super cute, striped, flare. It's got a little bit of a ruffle collar and a hem as well. I'm sure there's a specific style name to this. I would guess about $40, but maybe higher, depending on, you know, how well that style is doing. I cannot tell what this says, so we're going to skip it. I couldn't even tell you guys. Let's see here. This is another kind of bread and butter item I'm going to be looking for during spring and summer. It is longer length J. Crew dresses. This is a small tall. This one is just a knee length. I try to stick to midi and maxi just to really bring the value in. However, this one's long sleeve. So for that reason, I consider that a pretty substantial factor. Very spring-ish, kind of flouncy, gorgeous piece. But I find that J. Crew dresses move very well for me in spring and summer. This is another example of items that we're picking up now to prepare for spring and summer and are already starting to sell our nylon pants and shorts. Particularly in the men's department, this is a pair of REI men's pants. These are convertible, they're belted, lots of good things going for them. Very Gorp core style. I would guess probably 25 to 30 on those. This can be a great men's jeanswear brand to pick up, depending on what you've got. It is Robin's jeans. And the more blingy they are, in my opinion, the better. This one is very blingy and it even has the Robin's jeans spell up there. So really great men's piece to be on the lookout for. And yeah, I have no idea what these are going to sell for. I'll have to do some extensive research. They've also got the flap snap pockets here, so that should help to sell it as well. But in the past, I mean, we've sold these anywhere from like $50 all the way to like, I think close to $200, but if my memory's serving me correctly, which it may not be. Another bread and butter we like getting during spring and summer, this is Old Navy. Old Navy long length dresses, especially in larger sizes. This one's plus size, it's a 1X, and this is a midi length dress. I'm probably only going to get 25, maybe sometimes I could push 30, but 25 seems to be my going rate for these, but I can find them very often. And so for me, that's a super easy flip. And thrift stores don't tend to price up Old Navy, at least the ones I go to don't. It's something you can find pretty abundantly at the bins. But yeah, longer length dresses, larger sizes, that factor stacking really seems to make a big difference. This is just another Ralph Lauren plus size item. Here's another brand that performs pretty well for me in plus size. It is J. Jill. This is their line Pure Jill. This is a size 1X, very like coastal tunic top, probably 25 on that. Here's another Free People item. This one is new with tags. However, it does have a small spot on the front, so we're gonna have to note it as new with defects technically, but again, same thing, a substantial piece, long sleeve, really gorgeous color, so lots of factor stacking there, and it'll really depend on what the style is of that, and we'll have to determine pricing based on that defect. A brand that performs really well in linens is Eileen Fisher. This is a size 12, which is pretty good size. If you find Eileen Fisher plus size, it's a BOLO, like all day long, very high sell-through rate. Keep your eye out for it. And also Eileen Fisher linens perform very well in spring and summer, at least for me, they do. This is a linen jacket. I would guess 40 to 50 on this, but maybe slightly higher. I haven't done a comp on that in a while, just because the season hasn't been there. This is another brand that performs very well in plus sizes for me. It is going to be hard to see the tag here. Soft Surroundings. You guys probably know this label. 1X. This is a chambray denim dress. Even not in plus sizes, long length dresses in this brand perform very well for me, so I keep my eye out for those. This is just an Everlane dress. This is a brand I kind of skip on these days, but longer length dresses we'll definitely look up. This is a very gorgeous pink wrap midi length dress, and pink's still very popular. I would guess 40 on that. All right, you guys, and I think the rest of these, oh no, I got a couple down here. I was gonna say, I think the rest of them I've already shown you in another haul. I do have a couple of other great pieces from wholesalers. This is Johnny Was. Awesome brand to sell pretty much all year round. in any of their lines. This is a really gorgeous, kind of not typical for them, dark, like crochet tunic top. This one's really pretty. I'll look up the exact style of that to figure that out. But I would guess at least 40 on that. And then this will be the last one I show you. We have a men's Lululemon dress shirt. That's very different. I am seeing more and more of stuff like this where they're making like dressier stuff in Lululemon, which is good to know, because if you don't know that, you're not looking for this brand in that section and you might be passing on some stuff. So pretty nice piece. Was just looking for the logo here. Also, everything's like blending in. They're making everything kind of monochromatic. So if you didn't know, they're making stuff like this now. This is probably going to go for a lot. I have no idea. I'll have to look up the exact style number on that, but that is it for today's thrift haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching and seeing some of the stuff we're getting through wholesale. Thank you so much to all of my wholesalers. It has been amazing to have items come to me, and honestly, like a year ago, I was like, I don't know, like I had just started getting in with one wholesaler, and just over the last year, it's just blossomed into all of this, and it's just been amazing. So getting some great pieces from wholesalers, and I will continue sharing that with you guys, because normally I only share the stuff that I'm thrifting myself, but I know you guys are interested in that too. So I will be sharing that with you guys, some of the stuff we're getting from our wholesale one-on-one like Zoom calls. And yeah, if you guys are interested in GRO pack, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, that information will be linked down below. I love their shipping supplies. And again, coupon code down there as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.